Hello and welcome back to the house in Fata Morgana. Sorry this video is so late, but as I mentioned last time, I did go to a convention and I didn't have time to make another video before that. But we're back now with what might be the last episode, because last time Michelle did convince Morgana to free the souls of our three guys, which is where we are going now. So let's see. Hand in hand, we travel the cursed mansion's corridors. The halls overflow with darkness, cut off from the sun and devoid of color. Despite having spent much time in this place, it's never stopped being depressingly gloomy. No one, for any reason, should be left behind in a place like this. We cross through the living room, making our way to the back garden door. There are no children laughing beyond the door, but I can faintly smell flowers. Michelle, what am I supposed to say to them? If nothing comes to mind, you don't have to say anything. I get the feeling they'll have something to say to you, though. So if you would, try to hear them out. I'm not looking forward to this. It'll go fine, I promise. Nothing that happens could possibly make things worse than they already are. The only way to go from here is up, so up we go. Oh, how I want to believe you, Michelle. Let's go then, I suppose. A hollow breeze brushes through the grey-filled rose garden. The shadow standing there turns towards us. It gradually starts looking more and more like the young man it once was. Morgana? It's okay. We're here to free your soul. Michelle. You forgive me for what I did, Morgana? No, I don't. All this means is that I'm done cursing you. Either way, thank you. I know what I'm doing here now. Or I guess I remember what I'm doing here. I deserve to be cursed after everything I've done to you. It can't have been easy, that's for sure. I'm sorry for for all the pain I caused. What's done is done, I guess. Still, I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to be friends. I meant it. I really did. I know now why you did what you did. Why you sold me out. Some people might say you had no other choice, but as the girl you actually sold out. Those are words you'll never hear from my lips. Fair enough. Nonetheless, objectively speaking, you too were a victim. Do you not resent me for punishing you in spite of that? Huh? I presume you're now able to recall everything. Both your first life and the second one I subjected you to, when the house was called Rose Manor. Yeah. What happened then was the result of my wish. You have every right to despise me. The way I see it, with or without your curse, Nellie still would have had the same feelings for me. It was my fault for being too dense to realize she thought of me as more than a brother. Things would have turned out the way they did regardless. The white-haired girl was the spark that set her off, though. And it was because of me that she ended up at that mansion. My wish was to see your life utterly ruined. And in service of that desire, the white-haired girl was born into that era as your half-sister. So I disagree. My curse did play a significant role in your fate. Regardless, I don't feel like it would be right of me to blame you. Things turned out the way they did because I was weak and ran from the problem instead of facing it. Michelle wouldn't have had to get hurt either, if only I'd had more of a spine. I guess calling her Michelle is kind of confusing with Michelle here, huh? How should I refer to her then? Girl Michelle, maybe? Creativity is not your strong suit, is it? She wouldn't happen to be around, would she? She has departed from this world. Or perhaps it would be better to say, she returned to her rightful place in it. The girl you knew as Michelle is gone forever. Ah. That's too bad. I was hoping I could apologize to her too. I believe you've made your feelings quite clear. Not that she would hold it against you if you didn't apologize. That's simply her nature. Oh. Well, Morgana, I'm so sorry for everything. I am going to free your soul from the bonds of this cursed mansion, after which it should return to its rightful place. Okay. But before that, I've got one last thing I'd like to say. To you, Michelle. To me? It was a little hazy, but I did kinda get to see what you were up to until just a little bit ago. If you hadn't done what you did for me, for Nelly, for Morgana, for everyone, I'm not sure I would have been able to work up the guts to apologize. I'm pretty sure I would have still been convinced that I wasn't at fault. It may not have been real, but your effort wasn't in vain. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Farewell, Mel. Until our souls cross paths once more in the boundless sphere of fate. Goodbye, Morgana. You don't have to tell me that he wasn't a bad person. But bad people aren't the only ones who do bad things. That's true, yes. But having a conscience can be a double-edged sword. The regrets are overwhelming. You don't want to believe you could do something so awful that some outside force must be to blame. So I hope you're willing to accept at least part of his apology. Lead the way, my dear, to where the next soul waits. So strange after all that, just going around saying goodbye to everyone basically. But it's good to do it in this way, not just, I don't know, snap of a finger and the curse is lifted. But one by one, giving them all a chance to apologize. The staircase leading to the cellar is quiet, the air still. No sounds of flesh being devoured, no stench of blood. Just darkness reaching ever downward. I'm going to have to ask you to go in first this time. I don't mind, but why? I'd rather not be skewered. It'll be fine, I'm sure. I doubt he'll attack. I can't say I'm anywhere near as confident as you. So you get to be my meat shield should anything go wrong. So that's what I am to her. We may not have bodies, but we are still capable of feeling pain. don't have to remind me. I have to say, I'm surprised you actually made it to the top of the tower. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Half and half. Regardless, don't assume you're safe just because you're already dead. If he were to attack and destroy your soul, you would be erased for all eternity. How does that work? There would be no coming back in any shape or form after any amount of time. Just something to keep in mind. I'm not worried. We shouldn't have any trouble talking to him. If you say so, then off we go. I push open the cellar door. Behind it, a shadow of a man sits on the floor, leaning against a stack of boxes. He slowly rises to his feet upon hearing us enter. And as he does, the blackness dissolves away, revealing the man.
I almost didn't recognize you. Your face, it's not how I remember.
It's back to normal.
I see. So you weren't a witch. You were a pretty human girl. You look a little like the blind girl.
No, I do not. Not one bit. If anything, he looks far more like her than I. White hair, red eyes. They even have almost the same name.
I think comparing her to a large dour-looking man is a bit disrespectful.
Don't pretend you look any more approachable. He's not even half the man you think he is.
Was that really necessary, Morgana? He is a man.
Thank you.
He's indisputably a man, no matter what reason you have to claim otherwise. Actually, can angels be male or female?
Big wish flashback. Can you please cut it out with the angel thing already?
So, what brings you two down here?
We're here to free your soul.
You're forgiving me?
Absolutely not. However, I've decided there's no point in punishing you any further.
I see.
You are, in no uncertain terms, one of the most evil men I have ever encountered.
can hardly argue with that.
Should you so desire, I can eradicate you. Morgana, water. Let me finish, Michelle. Instead of letting your soul return, I can erase it. Your existence is a scar on the world. The allure of killing is too strong for you to resist. Even without my curse, you would bring pain and misfortune on others.
You're right, and that would probably be for the best. The world would be better off without me. And I know that. I do. But I don't want to disappear.
As you wish. Then I will release your soul.
Before I go, allow me to burn this into my soul. You must resist temptation if you are to blend in. So in my next life, I won't be a killer.
I suppose it's worth trying. Do your best.
I will.
Farewell, Yukimasa. Until our souls cross paths once more in the boundless sphere of fate.
Farewell, Morgana.
He's not the only one who derived pleasure from others' pain.
Morgana.
It's strange. Setting them free, I both feel like a weight's been lifted. And like I'm the greatest villain of them all. Perhaps, by forgiving them, you can come to forgive yourself. But if I forgive them, what does that make everything I've done up to now? The first step toward moving on. Could you forgive those who wronged you then? The woman who tormented you? Your brother who made a mockery of you? Your eldest brother who took your life? Your mother, so unwilling to accept you, she burned you at the stake. The villagers who falsely accused you of being a witch. Your father, who raped the woman you love. Could you forgive them? Don't you dare ask me. If they were willing to repent. And if they weren't? What if they showed up intent on causing you more pain? Then I suppose I'm not acting much better than any of them right now. Let's go. We have one more soul to free. That's a hard question. Like, not taking revenge can be a more easy choice, but forgiving someone, like truly forgiving, can be hard. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Is Giselle really there with you? Because I can't sense her at all. If she were in the mansion, I would know. But I can't feel her presence anywhere. Be honest with me. You can't feel her either, can you? Are you sure her soul hasn't extinguished? She's here, I'm certain of it. Lost somewhere deep in the mansion's darkness. Once we've purged that darkness, she should be free to return. I have faith in her. I see. Well, I'm not sure how much this means coming from me. But I hope you see her again. I will. And thank you. I'm actually rather fond of her, Giselle. Although, I suppose it's hard not to get a little attached to someone you've spent several hundred years with. Just attached. Giselle, she's fairly fond of you herself. I can only hope. Yeah, that's the other big thing we still have to solve. Where is Giselle? The smell of cigarette smoke seeps through the cracks in the den door. It's perfectly quiet behind it, however. No chatter or clacking of billiards balls. Morgana appears slightly reluctant to step through the door. Or perhaps she's tense. Shall we? Her hand in mine. I push open the door. A shadow is perched on the edge of a dark green rectangular table. He freezes for a moment when he hears us enter, quickly finding his composure and marching toward us, determination in his step. The shadows dissolve, revealing the man. Morgana. Your face. It healed. It did. It's been a long time coming. And would you look at that? Not a letdown. Was it him that healed you? Yes, it was him. Well, I was always hoping I'd be the one to have the honor. You lost that qualification when you... Yeah, I know. I'm the one who made you into the witch. The one who killed you. I don't expect or deserve your forgiveness. I'd still like a chance to make amends in any way you wish. Even if it means being cursed for all eternity. I'm here to release your soul. Once that's done, that's it from me. No curses, no forgiveness, nothing. Huh. So you're cutting ties completely. Damn. Truthfully, I had no idea how you felt about me. But that ship sailed long ago. Far, far too long ago. I know. Nothing can change how I feel about you. Not anymore. I bet. I'm going to release your soul now. Could you hold off on that a moment? I don't expect you to reciprocate or even accept. But if I don't put my feelings into words, I'll never get them through to you. I think that's how she put it anyway. So I ask for this one last chance to put them into words. Morgana. Fine. The girl with the white hair. My wife. Michelle? What of her? Something about that name always felt off to me. I could never shake the feeling that calling her that was somehow wrong. When I first saw her, first saw that smile, I was dead certain that she was what had always been missing from my life. That I had finally found what I'd been searching for. And now, because I felt you in her. The memories of you ingrained on my soul. You should know better than anyone that we're nothing alike. That girl wouldn't say anything remotely impolite, even if you held a knife to her throat. You're right, you're nothing alike. But you've both got this aura about you that drew me in. Your soul's aura. I loved you dearly, Morgana. I've got no right to ask anything of you, I know. But could you maybe smile for me? Just once is all I ask. I can't do it. I should. I know I should. That it would let us end things on a nice note. But I can't force myself to smile. It wouldn't be fair. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for putting you in that position. I've said my piece. I'm ready now. Okay. Very well then. Farewell, Jacopo. Until our souls cross paths once more in the boundless sphere of fate. Goodbye, Morgana. You couldn't have done anything more for him? Such as? I won't deny that my feelings about him are complicated. But the things he did to me, they eclipse all that. Merely learning the truth, hearing how he felt, is nowhere near enough to erase that. Couldn't you at least put a little hope in your next lives? Then maybe you two could try again. No, I can't. I don't want to encounter him again. Ever. Then, if nothing else, could you try not to forget that he did save you once? Try not to forget that he did save you once. I suppose. Though my salvation, Michel, was not ultimately at his hands. I was watching to the very end. It may all have been an illusion, constructed from the memories of everyone's souls. But that didn't make your actions any less real. The things you said to me, your earnest desperation. Learning the truth was only partly why I decided to release their souls. The biggest reason, however, was seeing how far you went for me. If you hadn't been there for my death, if you hadn't done what you did, then I would not have freed them. Oh. Nonetheless, is it unfair of me to wish you'd shown him that smile instead? Morgana. Well, that's the last of them. Shall we be off now? The front door should open now that I'm not willing it closed any longer. Shall we take our leave of this house? No, don't ask me, Jesus. Okay, let's go, or there's one more stop to make. Is there? The thing is, we haven't resolved Giselle yet, obviously. And we should try to find her in the house, right? At least as per what Michelle said. So, I mean, either way, we're not in a hurry, right? So I feel like there's one more step to make is the only choice we should pick here. Let's not be hasty, right? I'm gonna try it. There's still one more soul that needs releasing. Be my guide. Still holding Morgana's hand, I make my way to the wall, where the landscape painting hangs. Right, the painting. I was wondering, do we have a spot to go? We knew for everyone else, but sure, of course, the painting. You told me to come back if I ever figured out your name. Georges. Oh my God. Hey, Michelle. Hello. How'd you figure out it was me? Of course I'd recognize my own brother. Well, granted I didn't recognize you at first. It's not every day a big bro winds up as a painting, huh? It came as quite the surprise when I finally made the connection. I'll bet it did. Hold on a minute. You two are brothers. I assumed you knew. Oh, hello there. Quite the companion you've got there, Michelle. So, what brings you two to my little corner of the house? I've decided I'm going to extinguish the mansion. Oh, really? Well, isn't that something? You act like I just told you what I'm having for supper. this place is going to disappear. Forever. Well, yeah, sure, but what brought about this? I've lost interest in cursing them. Ah, now that's some good news. You seem to get along surprisingly well with her. Yeah, what is this interaction? I'm so confused. Time out the hoo-ha, and nobody else to talk to'll do that to ya. Not that she ever gave me the time of day much. You expect me to stand here and listen to you yammer on for hours on end? The only thing you're good for is tossing rubbish into. Wait, so she was the one who put the master bedroom key in the painting? And that she was. Just tossed her right on in without even asking. Why would you get rid of the key to my room? I had no use for it. And being in that room always made me uncomfortable. It has this terrible warmth to it. I couldn't stand it. Right, so we do know where to go for Giselle, maybe? Sure glad she only tossed the key, though. Would have been bad if she'd thrown me out with it. I didn't see the need. I did find it curious there was a soul here I hadn't summoned, but you were ultimately harmless. So I simply pretended you weren't there. So she ignored him for hundreds of years. I understand now what you meant, Michel, when you said this world didn't belong only to me. Your brother was able to find his way here because it's a place deeply bound to your soul. I'm no expert on none of the spiritual stuff. All I know is one day I was just here. Here and full of regret. So, if I had to guess, I'd say I probably ended up here because I wanted to be somewhere I could feel you, Michel. Georges, would you be so kind as to let me apologize? I know quite well how sorry you are. And you've already apologized once besides. I went years not seeing you, not hearing from you, not having any idea what you thought about me. So when I got that painting, it was a huge blow to me emotionally. But talking to you again has reminded me what kind of person you really are, Georges. You didn't mean to hurt me. Nope. Honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. Mom said paint it, so I painted it. And when she told me she'd sent it off to you, I didn't really think anything of it. It never even crossed my mind to think about how you felt out there, all alone. The kind of pain you were going through just because of the way you were born. When you're not the one on the receiving end, it's easy to be completely blind to your own actions. It never even occurred to me that we'd essentially exiled you, Michel. Not until it was all over. Really, all I can say is sorry you got stuck with such a dope for a brother. All I had to do was think about it for 2 seconds, and I would have realized what we were doing. And you know, at the time I thought, what's it matter if you're a guy or a girl? You're still you. But I was wrong. It's not that simple. I can only imagine someone coming up to me one day saying, "Ah, you're actually a girl." And everyone I care about suddenly not wanting anything to do with me. What a drag that'd be. I'm real sorry, bro. It's okay, Josh. I forgive you. Thanks. I wanted so badly to see you and Didier again, Josh. And while I didn't get that chance in life, I'm still glad to have the opportunity to talk to you now. To hear the things you never got to say. It pains me to see you reduced to in this form. But knowing that it's the result of overwhelming regret, that you were just that desperate to find me again, it warms my heart. What on earth was that? Me trying my damnedest not to burst into tears. I don't think it worked very well though. Does the canvas look wet? Could you feel it for me?
I think I'll pass.
Not feeling up for any brotherly love.
Honestly, I'm relieved to see you're still the same Georges I always knew.
Changing ain't really my thing after all.
I suppose it isn't.
This doesn't sit right with me.
What? Why not?
You're letting him off the hook far too easily, Michel. I know very well just how much pain that painting caused you. It might as well have been what resurrected me.
I've moved past that though.
Make him pay for what he did. Scribble on him.
Do what?
Scrawl your anger all over that ridiculous painting.
But I'm not angry.
No, that's a damn fine idea if I ever heard one. You most definitely need to make me pay, Michel.
Georges?
Go on, hit me with everything you got. Scribble away.
Even if I wanted to, I have nothing to draw with.
Just use your finger and I'll trace it out for you. Come on, what are you waiting for? What?
He really wants me to draw on him, doesn't he?
He more than deserves it, Michel. Bring it on, Michel.
This conversation got bizarre fast. Okay. I'll join you.
What? Oh my. Now that is downright ghastly.
What?
You might actually have potential, Michelle. Voodoo dolls are the last thing I expected from you.
More of them at that.
I cannot with George's accent. Jeez. And a demonic being alongside them. Oh, come on. Oh, I can just feel your burning ransom, Michelle.
That's not what I drew at all.
What? And what is it?
It's not important.
You know what it is. You know it. It's the siblings and the cat. And a fourth one. Is it Giselle or Morgana?
Now that that's finished, I think it's time we all took our leave.
Oh, I can come too?
Well, I might need a little help with that, Michelle.
As you can see, walking ain't one of my talents.
That's alright. I'll carry you.
Careful taking me off my hook. By all means, feel free to drop him, Michelle. I must say, that is a rather amusing sight.
It's definitely not every day you get to see a full-grown man turned painting being hauled down a spooky hole by his little bro. Georges.
It does make me wonder, though. Are you two really brothers? I have a hard time believing you share even a drop of blood with this obnoxious lout, Michelle.
We are brothers, right, Georges?
Whoa, whoa, don't you start questioning it too, Michelle. We are absolutely, positively, 100% brothers.
She has a good point, though. We don't even look that much alike.
No shocking family plot twists here.
This, very much this. Aren't we over that?
I've known you since you were a baby, Michelle.
Maybe you were secretly illegitimate, Josh, not me.
You're not going to let go of this, are you?
I'm just playing with you.
Oh my god, you just laughed.
Yes.
What? I didn't get to see it. What was it like? Give me all the details. An ordinary love. Is the world ending?
It's not that big a deal. I love just like everyone else.
No, you most certainly do not. Nope, you definitely don't. Well, so much for my tearful reunion with a brother I always knew and loved. Anyway, since we're breaking character here, how about one from our favorite witch too? And no cackling, that doesn't count. Excuse me, why would you want me to? 'Cause every time I've seen you smile, it's never been about anything good. Plus, now that you got your face back, you're actually quite the looker. Come on, give me a big old grin. Not happening. Come on. Okay, fine. If you don't want to do it for me, pretend it's for Michelle. But what do I have to do with anything? You can do it for old Michelle, can't you? Show him those pearly whites, girly. Oh, if you insist, I suppose I can smile for Michelle, but only him. Excuse me, was that supposed to be my voice? Because I do not sound anything like that. Look at you, all puffing your cheeks and red in the face. George, try not to tease her too much. I don't know how anyone can stand you. It's like every word that comes out of your mouth exists solely to ruin the mood. You know, maybe it wouldn't hurt to lighten up a bit. This is the end of a long journey, but that doesn't mean we have to make it a somber and uptight affair. Yeah, but why is this suddenly a comedy? So weird. I am genuinely not sure how I feel about you, the most somberly uptight man I know, telling me to lighten up.
She's got a point. But I'm not that bad, am I?
Anyway, shall we be off now? That we shall. The witch and her band of merry men departs. I'm not sure if one person and a talking painting constitutes a band.
Giselle, I know we'll find each other again. I have faith we will. We'll cast away this mansion's darkness, and then I'll await your return, no matter how long it takes. Yes, I think it's time we took our leave.
Feels wrong to do it without Giselle.
Having finished what we set out to do, and retrieved George as well, we make our way to the mansion's entrance hall. The large door stands there, firmly shut, holding in the darkness as it has for countless generations. But that time was almost at an end. The door ready to be opened. To end the cycle and begin anew.
Being a painting for all these years, I never realized just how big a place this was. All I ever got to see was a hallway and maybe a couple of doors. I mean, talk about dull, you know. Feels like I'm on an adventure, exploring a whole new world. A very, very dark world. Michelle, would you mind shutting him up?
If only it were that simple.
Can you blame me for being talkative? It was a lonely life. That would be fine if you had any concept of the appropriate time and place to be chatty. Are you aware of where we are right now?
The entrance, by the looks of things.
Precisely. The end to a centuries-long act of vengeance is but a few feet beyond that door. And you're chatting away like it's another day at the court. Try to maintain at least a semblance of gravity, if you would.
I'm starting to notice you're rather ceremonious, aren't you, Morgana?
This is a day to be celebrated, not to be all stiff and no fun allowed. Are you not at all worried? There's no guarantee any hope lies beyond that door. After all, when the mansion disappears, so too will we.
And that is the rightful state of things. Our present forms may cease to exist, but our souls will live on. And so long as they do, we will eventually return to the world. Let us press onward, not fearing a temporary end.
Well said, Michel. If I had feet, you'd have just swept me right off 'em.
Georges, I'm beginning to wonder what would happen if I threw you at the wall.
Now, let's not do anything hasty. Oh, for God's sake. You're the guide. So let's go then, shall we?
Morgana's right. There's a severe lack of gravity to the affair. But thanks to Georges' lackadaisical nature, whatever fear I had is gone as well. His ever playful interactions bring me back to when I was alive. To when it was me and my two brothers. Fond memories of the times we had together, of the admiration I had for them, of me chasing after them. Nothing could possibly replace those days, and I'm glad I had a chance to reflect on them, if briefly, before the end. I take a few steps forward, stopping just in front of the door, and Morgana steps up beside me. I envision the light that lies beyond it, radiant and white, waiting to rip through the darkness. The light we seek, that we've long sought. I take in a deep breath, look up at the door, place my hand on its hard surface, and push it open, welcoming the future it holds.
Burn the witch. What?
Crucify the impure. We take one step back, then another. What we find outside is not a blinding realm of light, but churning blackness and the stench of blood and rust. Metal clanks, growing louder with each heavy footstep of the approaching night. Death to the unholy. 3 days and 3 nights hanged upon the cross, purified by the fires of heaven. Death.
What's going on? I never summoned this thing.
Even though we're no longer holding hands, I can feel Morgana trembling. She's no longer the witch the once absolute ruler of this domain, but a frightened young girl. Placing my arm around her shoulders and pulling her in, I stare, half dumbfounded, at the night.
It is our holy duty as knights of the church to deliver punishment unto the heathen who made a pact with the devil.
The night draws nearer and nearer, its movement sluggish but constant. Didier. Wait, for real?
Well, that only makes sense if we're meeting Georges again. Didier has to be there too, right?
Crucify the witch. Cast judgment upon the demon.
The word witch coming from the delirious, vengeful phantom's mouth proves far more distressful for Morgana than me.
Oh, hold on. What's Dee doing here?
Please, come to your senses, Didier. I know it's you.
Judgment, crucifixion, execution.
No, I'm not a witch. The knight is partially occluded by the dark, writhing miasma enveloping him, but he bears the same muscular build as the Didier I knew in life.
Oh, we can't see that much, but yeah, sure.
And he is unwaveringly determined to see us executed. Didier, this is not how I had hoped our reunion would go, Didier. Why, after so very long, is this how the three of us find each other again? Images flash through my mind. The day I left the Boulanger estate, when Didier promised me we would one day meet again. Them each giving me a hug before I climbed into the carriage. First Didier, then Georges. Is this my fault? Is he here because I wished to be reunited with my brothers? Is this the way fate chose to grant that wish?
Burn the witch.
Well, look at that. Guess I'm not your only block-headed brother, huh?
Georges.
Before you get any bright ideas, Michel. It's not your fault our long-awaited family reunion didn't quite go as planned. Just like me, Dee cursed himself. Only it seems his was a whole lot more powerful. God, I really didn't pay a lick of attention to either of ya, did I?
The unclean witch must be purified from this world. It is my duty.
Hey Dee, are you in there?
I shoved a whole lot of crap into your plate. Keeping up the family name, taking care of Mom. Just about everything I could leave to you, I did.
I must uphold the honor of the family name.
And then, when it was all over, I blamed you. For killing our little brother. I was convinced that you could do anything, that you were stronger than anyone.
Crucify the witch.
I'm sorry, Dee.
Burn the witch.
He continues his plodding march forward, seemingly unaffected. It's impossible to tell if Georges' words are getting through to him. Stop, Didier, please. And my words don't seem to be either. Didier. He's closing in on us, and we're running out of space to retreat. Alrighty, if that's how it's gotta be. But just this once, okay? The knight takes another heavy, merciless step towards us. The exit's right there. But we're backed up against the wall. The end was almost within our grasp. Yet it seems so hopelessly far away now. Please, Didier, don't do this. I know you don't actually want to hurt anyone. Didier. The knight raises his sword, thrusting it forward with a sharp whoosh.
Death.
But then, breaking free from my grasp, the painting leaps into the air. I'm really sorry. You get stuck with a pair of dolls for brothers. Georges. The next second, my eldest brother's blade pierces Georges. Georges! Georges! His form wavers momentarily before fading into the darkness, his voice lingering behind. Don't worry about me, Michel. I got my share of redemption already. I know we can be a bit of a pain. But do for Dee what you did for me, would you? Now go on. Call out to him. Suck in a big old breath. And call out to your brother with everything you got. Georges.
It is my duty to punish the impure.
Huh?
To uphold the Boulanger name.
Didier. Despite having already stabbed Josh, the knight continues his march. Blade pointed straight at me. I clench my teeth and glare at my eldest brother. Running is out of the question. This doesn't have to go on any longer.
It is my duty as the eldest son.
You deserve to be freed from your bonds as well.
Be gone from this world.
Didier! I shout his name with every ounce of air in my lungs. His eyes go wide, and his blade swerves off course, missing my heart. And piercing my gut instead. Didier, it's okay. You can let go now.
It's not your responsibility anymore. You have no duty to anything anymore. Didier. I reach a hand out for my brother. Blood spills from the hole in my abdomen in rhythmic spurts. And I can feel something hot rising in my throat. But that doesn't stop me. That doesn't stop my hand crawling through the air toward him. He's my brother. I'll have to do whatever I can for him. Free him. Bring him back. Didier, there's nothing here in need of your judgment. With shaking fingers, I clasp my brother's arm. I squeeze, holding on with what vigor remains, and give another shout. Look me in the eyes, Didier. Please. Hear my voice. Hear your brother's voice. I can't stand to lose anyone else. If you don't come to your senses, then your sacrifice will have been in vain. It's time for you to break free. For all three of us to be free of the curses we placed on ourselves. Didier, please. I hear a sound that's somewhere between a grunt and a gasp. My vision's gone blurry, so I blink hard several times, clearing my eyes to get a better look at him. Didier. I see his face, twisted in anguish.
Michel.
Didier. Oh, thank goodness. You heard my voice.
Did I do this to you, Michel?
It's nothing.
I've made the same terrible mistake once more.
Didier.
I caused you harm, attempted to take your life.
It's all right, Didier.
Michel.
Release yourself from the chains that bind you.
But
those aren't your duties anymore. You don't have to protect the family name or uphold the order's standards. You can do as you wish.
Punish me for my wrongdoing. Please, Michel. Punish me.
Didier.
Cause judgment upon me.
It's all in the past. Judgment is not necessary for anyone.
That doesn't change what I did. I killed you. I hanged you from a cross. I must be made to pay for my sins. Punish me, Michel. I implore you.
Didier. I think I know now why you never removed your hand that day.
remained silent for the whole ordeal. Michelle,
You were crying, weren't you? Weeping for me. Your tears are atonement enough for me.
Michelle,
You bore a great deal of responsibility in life. As the Boulangers' firstborn, you were obligated to protect the family's honor. And as a knight of the church, you were tasked with the duty of my execution. You had no other choice. I sincerely believe there was nothing else you could have done. I bear no grudge against you. No resentment for the decisions you were forced to make. And I certainly don't curse you. Let's just forget it all. It's long over and done.
Still it was a mistake I never should have made. I took the life of the purest soul I know.
There is no honor in that. Did you?
I put protecting the family name above protecting my actually family.
You trusted me, believed in me to the very end, and I killed you.
I knew what I was doing. I knew you weren't cursed.
I knew you weren't a witch.
I knew you weren't a demon child.
You were never unclean. You're my brother. You're my family.
And I robbed you of your life.
There's no one in this world more unfit to be a knight than me. You don't have to be a knight anymore. You don't have to be the Boulangers' firstborn son. Deciding not to wear those labels won't make you any less the brother I always loved. I'm honored to have been born into the same family as you.
Michelle,
There's something I never had the chance to tell you, did you? All my life, I looked up to you, admired you. And I still do, even now. If there's a next life awaiting us, I hope we can be brothers again, DJ. Would you mind if I wished for that?
No, of course not. Please do. And I hope you'll allow me to wish for the same. I love you, Michelle. My dear little brother.
Upon those words, Didier's phantom begins fading away. A white mist that almost looks like it's made of undulating particles of light rises up around him. and before he's completely enveloped, I catch a glimpse of the tears streaking his cheeks. It's the first time I've ever seen him crying. I attempt to give him a smile in return, but if I were to guess, I'd say it probably looks rather forced. The fact that I'm fighting big tears at the same time certainly isn't doing anything to make it convincing. Before he's completely faded away, I wrap my arms around my brother's shoulders, much like he did for me on the day of my exile. Not as an eternal farewell, but as a promise that we'll meet again. Didier, Georges. Right now, in this moment, I have no regrets about having been born a Boulanger. All I have is great pride. So I pray that one day, be it 10 or 1,000 years from now, the three of us can be reunited. I've got a number of things going through my mind right now. Yeah, well, that was a lot. Morgana. I'm just not sure how to put any of it into words. Don't worry, those words say everything. You can cry if you want. I won't mock you, I promise. No, I won't cry. I'll save my tears for our reunion. Oh. That painting, it didn't have to get itself destroyed. He'll be fine, I'm sure. I have faith. And as you know quite well, wishes do come true. Would you mind giving me a hand, Morgana? I'm going to need a little help getting back up. After a moment's pause, she hesitantly extends her fleshless hand. I clasp the bones, and with a rate, pull myself to my feet. Blood spurts from my gut as I do. There's not much in the way of pain, strangely. Only creeping exhaustion. I feel like my legs will give out if I so much as give them the chance. Leaning on Morgana, we make our way back to the entrance. You're not going to disappear, are you? Don't worry, Morgana. I won't disappear. All right. Let's open the door. Together. Bring light into this world of darkness. Move forward. Start anew. Brighter. Let's. I take in a deep breath. Look up at the door. My eyes on the future. It's time to open the door. Not to an ending, but the door to a new beginning. May the world that awaits us be filled with light. Immersed in near-blinding light, we press onward. It's white in all directions, not the tiniest speck of color to contaminate it. In fact, the concept of direction doesn't seem to exist in this world. Only pure, never-ending white. Actually, no. That's not right, now that I consider it. I was thinking of white as an absence of color. But white, the color, fills this plane. It's all disappearing. We made the right choice, didn't we? Yes, this is how it's meant to be. You're a rather impressive man, I hope you realize. Not only did you free 3 trapped souls, you also saved your brother. I didn't do any of that alone. Without help, I doubt I would have made it this far. I would have shattered yet again, until nothing was left. And Giselle gave you that strength? She did. So, what? You're going to wait here for her? I am. In that condition? I won't let myself disappear before she's made it back. Do you remember the warning I gave you in the mansion? About how, if a soul is damaged and destroyed, it's wholly and utterly erased from existence? Never to return in any shape or form. If you lose much more blood, that's what will happen to you. You'll be erased forever. Don't worry, I won't let that happen. You push yourself too hard, Michelle. I feel like you're hurt in some way almost every time I see you. And though I suppose about half of that would be my doing. You may have caused me some pain, But I also wouldn't be here without you. What? I mean it. If you say so. Besides, I've practically only ever seen you hurt too. I suppose so. Whatever form your soul may assume in your next life, I'll be praying there's far less pain in it for you. This is why I'll never get along with you. Always concerned about others. Can I ask you something? If you were to be born again, would you want it to be in a fully male body? That's what I've always wanted. So yes, I would. In your next life, if you have one, do you want to see Giselle again? Absolutely, I do. And what if you could only have one or the other? Which would you choose? Do you even need to ask? No, I suppose not. You know, I'm neither a witch nor a saint, just an ordinary powerless soul man. So my wishes aren't likely to cause any more miracles. But I think I wish for something anyway.
What?
Not telling. Well, I'll be off then.
All right.
I didn't think it would be so difficult to come up with parting words.
You can say whatever you like. The first thing that comes to mind is fine.
Okay, then I'll say to you the same thing I say to them. Farewell, Michel. Until our souls cross paths once more in the boundless sphere of fate.
Farewell, indeed.
If, however, if by some infinitesimally low chance we do happen to meet again, would you be my friend?
Morgana. Absolutely. I wouldn't want it any other way.
I'm not a nice person, you know. I'm nothing like the white-haired girl. I'm sure to be off-putting and rude, to cause you much grief and pain.
Don't worry. I'm resilient enough to handle a little pain without pulling away. You're fine as you are. You don't need to change. So let's meet up in our next lives and become good friends.
good friends, and not acquaintances either. Just plain friends, understood?
Understood.
I'm rather looking forward to it. Now, this is goodbye for real. So I suppose I'll part with some uncharacteristic honesty. I'm glad to have had you in my life, Michelle. And thank you for everything.
Morgana.
Farewell.
Until our souls cross paths once more. It's so quiet, so unbelievably desolate. Giselle, you endured centuries waiting for me to return. I'll wait right here for as long as I must. I can feel the mansion, that gathering place for the departed, fading away. I did it, Giselle. I broke the curse. I cast off the darkness. I saved Morgana and all the other souls trapped there. I couldn't have done it without you. I miss you, Giselle. All I want is to see your face, to hear your voice, feel your warmth, tell you how much I love your smile. Where are you, Giselle? I know I said I wouldn't let myself disappear until you came back. And I'm wishing with all my might for my body to hold out. But it doesn't seem to be working very well. I'm coming to realize, as I grow weaker, that the will of one man is nothing in the face of the will of the universe. Where are you, Giselle? I can't see you anywhere. If I have picked any choice that made us not reunite with Giselle there, I'll be so mad. But that can't be it, can it? I can't let us off without this reward. After all that?
I can see right through my hands, Giselle. My lower body is already gone, and the rest of it is following. I hope you'll still be able to find me, even without a body. I've lost my voice now, Giselle. I don't have much left to lose. I'm dissolving into the light. Say my name, Giselle. I want to hear you. Say my name. I'm here, waiting for you. Where are you, Giselle? Am I making it through to you? Even a little? I need you. I can't allow myself to disappear until you've returned. Giselle. Michelle. Finally. I finally found you. I'm sorry it took so long. Don't worry, Michelle. I know that's you. I'll always be able to recognize you, no matter what. You don't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have made it out if it weren't for you, Michelle. A ray of light reached deep into the darkness, all the way down to where I was lost. It was a light more radiant than anything I've ever seen. So much so, I couldn't hold back my tears. You fought so very hard. You broke the mansion's curse, released it from the darkness. I was right about you. You are strong, immeasurably so. Can you hear me there, Michelle? I'm sorry for keeping you waiting so long, for letting you deteriorate like this. But thank you. Thank you for waiting. Now it's time for us to return, back to our rightful places. So please, Michelle, don't disappear on me. Don't let your soul's flame be extinguished. I beg you, keep holding on. There's still so much I need to tell you. I want to hear your voice. I want to feel your arms around me once more. I don't care when, as long as I can have that someday. So that means I need you to not disappear on me. Michelle. Michelle. I believe in you, Michelle. I believe you're still there. That you're still holding on. So I ask that one day you'll come and take my hand again.
The house in Fata Morgana. Michelle Boulanger, age of death, 27. Giselle, age of death, 21. Morgana, age of death, 16. Jacopo Bezzatti, age of death, 26 and 67. Interesting. Yukimasa Aida, the swordsman, age of death, 25. Mel Rhodes, age of death, 17 and 24. Maria Campanella, age of death, 24. Paulina Summer, age of death, 22. Nellie Rhodes, age of death, 14 and 18. Also young. Didier Boulanger, age of death, 37. And Georges Boulanger, age of death, 42. Which sounds reasonable for the time they were in. Still kind of strange to put it there, but sure. We really only knew pretty much every one of them after their death. Okay then. Is this the epilogue? So I'm just considering the time right now because this episode is so long, but I'm way too curious. Okay. A flaxen-haired boy, is it? Hello? Anybody in there? Class is about to start, and last I checked, the teacher never came in through the window. Oh, right. Just a second. You've been doing that a lot lately. Just staring out the window. You watching for something, or just spacing out? There's this girl who's usually out there around this time every day. Right over there. See her? Ah, that one. Looks like she goes to the junior high a few streets down. That's what I thought. But look at her hair. That flaxen color. It's almost the exact same color as mine. I can't get her out of my mind. Oh, really? If you're that interested, why not go have a chat sometime? I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Obviously, you've got to go with the old classic. Hey baby, wanna get some ice cream and hang out? That sounds like a great way to get slapped. I'm not trying to pick her up. You're lying to yourself, man. No, I don't know, like, I'm curious, that's all. And I'm curious what makes your head work, 'cause it sure ain't what everyone else runs on. Now get moving, it's almost time for class. Wait, I'm coming. I wonder what her name is. Hey, did you hear about the new ice cream shop that just opened down by the bus stop? I did. And I hear their mint is super good too. Aw, no, I want to try it. What do you say? Want to go check it out? Let's go. Get some of that mint with a big pile of chocolate chips on top. Ooh, I know. I'll get a double scoop. Aw, that sounds amazing. I'm going to get a double too. I bet the line's going to be crazy. We'd better get going or... What is it? There's a cute boy who goes to that school there, and I think we just locked eyes for a second. Oh? What's he look like? A prince. A prince? Seriously? Don't you be making fun of princes now. You're not 9, you're 14. And you still haven't grown out of your fairy tale phase. Like, oh my god. Just you wait. One of these days I'll meet a real prince, and then you won't be laughing anymore. Like you'd ever be able to get a real prince's attention. Hey, that's not very nice. Jack, blockhead, meanie. Come on, let's get going. Oh, fine. I'll show you one day. That is my prince. Of course it is, Nelly, of course it is. We couldn't be luckier to have a talented engineer like yourself assigned to our branch.
You give me too much credit, sir.
You don't give yourself enough credit. I've seen your record, and you come highly recommended from HQ. I've got high hopes for you.
The higher your hopes, the greater the fallout when I make a mistake, which frightens me.
What you call a mistake is what we generally refer to as a great accomplishment. I don't think I've ever met anyone as close to the perfect human being as you.
I am far, far from perfect.
You Japanese really are a humble lot, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
What is it?
I thought I just saw a woman I recognized.
Ah, we get a lot of tourists from your parts of the world around here.
She's not Japanese. No, I must have been imagining it. This is my first time in France, after all.
The art museum.
Shopping.
How can you take a vacation to France and not want to see the art?
We were there all day yesterday.
And you agreed before we left today. And you agreed before we left today would be a shopping day. That was before I realized just how big it was. Just how many beautiful paintings they had on display. There's no way one day is enough to see it all. One whole day of my vacation bored out of my skull. Not like you can eat the stuff, so what good is it anyway? Please? How about this? We go to a different museum. Just no art this time. Oh? What kind of museum, if you don't want to look at art? A torture museum. I think I hate you.
Lighten up. You telling me you don't want to see centuries of torture devices from all around the world?
Absolutely not.
Then we stick to the plan and go shopping.
Oh, have it your way. But you didn't have to be so... Watch out, behind you!
What?
God damn, that hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Learn to watch where you're walking, why don't you? And if you're so desperate to make a damn ruckus, go find a cafe somewhere out of the way.
Well, excuse me? I apologized, didn't I? No need to be such a dickwad.
Have you ever heard of talking, or is yelling the only thing you're capable of? This is why I can't stand tourists. Have some damn consideration for the people who aren't here just to fool around. For the love of God.
The hell's got your panties in her? And he's gone. That sure was something.
Something is right. An insufferable asshole, more like. Burn in hell, motherfucker.
That said, I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Nah, it's just your imagination. That's fun, everything mixed into one. You there, the paper. Good lord, the stock market is a damn mess. What a nightmare. The tourists don't know how to shut up. The French are a bunch of stuck-up snobs. The pizza's awful. Nobody knows how to make spaghetti. Maybe I should just pack up my bags and forget it all. What the hell is this? An article about the human voice? Scientists are studying the effect certain frequencies in the human voice have on the brain. Keep this mumbo jumbo out of the paper, my god. Save it for some paranormal or science magazine. Back to the stocks page. Damn it. The wind got my hat. What is wrong with today? I believe this is yours. Yeah. Thank you. The pleasure is mine. Have a nice... hold on a second. Yes? First off, before I say anything, I am not trying to hit on you. Don't get the wrong idea. No. Have we met before? We have, yes. When and where? A long, long time ago. Much too long for you to remember. Excuse me. Our paths crossed in a mansion many, many years ago. I'm glad to see that you haven't changed a bit. I'm not particularly in the mood for jokes and supernatural nonsense today. I am quite serious. One more question. Do we have any shared acquaintances? We do, yes. Though I could not say whether she is here or not. Hopefully you have the chance to cross paths with her. I too am looking for someone. Have a good day, sir. Yeah. Goodbye. There are memories. Memories ingrained in my soul. Over the years, they've grown gradually more distinct. And now, at the age of 21, I remember everything. Were I to tell this to anyone, they would think me mad. So I've kept it to myself my whole life. I remember, many ages ago, there was a mansion. There I met and lost someone dear to me. There I waited for him to return. I remember all the centuries I spent waiting. And I remember he almost lost his soul trying to save me. I am, once again, waiting for him. I'm making my way to where that mansion once stood. A single red rose in hand. A rose containing all my hopes, my dreams, my love. A prayer that it might one day reach you. Roses make wonderful gifts after all. I probably sound like I'm out of my mind, waiting for a man who exists only in my memories. A man who, in my 21 years of life, I've never once even caught a glimpse of. But that doesn't matter, because I know how much he means to me. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I will wait. I will trust the memories burnt into my soul. I don't know when he'll show up, or if he even will. Maybe we'll never meet in this life. Maybe I'll wait until I've grown old and died. But should that happen, I'll continue waiting for you in my next life. And the one after that, if I have to. I'll always be waiting, no matter how long it may take. How great the obstacles that stand in my way, or what form you may assume. I'll wait as long as it takes. Another 100, another 1,000 years. So just promise you'll come back for me. Michelle. And there are the actual credits. What a journey. What a long journey. I didn't expect an epilogue to be there right away because I was told there is one in the extra section. We're going to have a look in a second if something is actually there. And I also wasn't sure how long the epilogue would be. Because originally I intended to put that in a separate video if this part got too long, but oh well. Yeah. That was quite something. A long journey. But the story, I mean, it just took its time. And like the reward was so much better for it, basically. I don't know if I can put it in words very well, but it told the story it wanted to tell, so it had to be this long. It had to convey this century-long yearning and waiting. There were only a few scenes that I felt dragged on for a bit, but then again it was mostly the scenes that were about torture and stuff like that, so I feel like that was almost intended. Like you wanted, they wanted it to be like, oh my god, please be over now. You know, that makes sense then again. And for however much I hesitated starting this as a let's play because I knew it would be long. I didn't expect it to be quite this long, but okay, reading everything out loud for yourself, of course, takes more time. I'm happy I did. Also thanks to every one of you who interacted in the comments, gave me some tips and shared your insights. That was really great, and only really something you can do with a longer project like this. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making this fantastic game. Like, I do absolutely get why it's so highly rated. It's really, really great story. Like, even some things that you thought were a bit odd or felt a bit random at the time, everything was resolved later on. Like, I didn't even remember that we still had that painting thing and that it would be Georges. It makes sense, yes, but at the time, like, I didn't expect that at all. That wasn't my guess at all, was it? Don't worry. You don't have to wait any longer. Giselle. I'm here for you. They could have just left it at that open end, but no. Of course not. There are memories. Memories ingrained in my soul. I remember there once stood a mansion here, in which many tragedies took place, in which great pain was suffered. Much of what happened in those walls was unspeakable, but they are events I should never have forgotten. Because amidst all the misfortune, I attained something irreplaceable. Giselle, there's so much I have to say. So much I want you to know. But I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to get to all that. So, for the time being, allow me to say this. Giselle, your smile is the light of my life. I want to spend my days with you. With that smile always at my side. And nothing to get in our way. Ending 8. Fata Morgana. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I ask of thee, O Father, to bestow upon their souls thy blessing. Complete the game was the achievement just unlocked and the screen changed. Oh. Okay, let me have a look here. Oh, okay, a lot of things unlocked here. This has all been not here before, the Art Gallery Concert Hall backstage. Let me quickly have a look at the ending list. We did unlock some bad endings. Well, 2 of them and 1 normal like game over thing. So I would think Fata Morgana is the true ending. Now, wait, where was it? Was it the chapter select? Because this, I think I've shown you this before at an earlier part. This is where you can apparently go back to the chapters now. Before I just used it to see like the summaries of each chapter, which is somewhat insightful in itself. Investigation, then we had chapter 4, which was all alay basically. Chapter 5, chapter 6. So many chapters. Salvage, chapter 7. The final chapter, Revolution. And then it ends. Okay. So I'm trying to remember what I was told. I think it was actually in the backstage area. Take a peek behind the curtains. That I was told there's like an extra episode. And I kind of thought that would be the epilogue. I'm confused. But I want to have a look at the gallery, which was only unlocked now, which sometimes was a bit of a bother when you want to do a thumbnail for YouTube. But did we unlock everything? That's what I wanted to have a look at. Or will I not be able to tell anyway? Not really expecting the bad ends to necessarily have their own CGs. And, well, I'm not able to tell if there's supposed to be anything else here in the backstage one. I mean, in any case, this video has gone on for so long. I don't know if I want to even click on that right now, is what I'm trying to say. But I will, yeah, check it out later if there still is an extra episode in backstage. As I think I was told, then I'll put it in a separate video, even if that one might be shorter then. But yeah, that was a long journey. I mean, I applaud everyone who stuck to this from the very start. Or even just recently, everyone who binged it. Like, wow, what? So thank you so much for watching. Yeah, again, what was I saying? I love the story. I do love a slow burn, so that was right up my alley, even though it took me literal months to finish this. The music, at the beginning I wasn't so sure, but there are definitely some sounds like this one that are really pretty. I guess a bit of a gripe I have with the game is the mixing. Like, some songs are way louder than others. Maybe I wouldn't even have noticed this if I wasn't recording this for YouTube and being a little worried about, yeah, the mixing together with my voice, because I don't really do well with stuff like this, like editing. I just don't. I just don't have it in me. The art, which we did get, was very nice. It felt a bit off sometimes when we didn't get a picture in a long time. but I mean, again, the story, the way it was told, it didn't really need it. And yeah, my only critique in that regard would be with Giselle's pictures always being kind of fan servicey, which I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way, especially with the story. But other than that, very pretty. Yeah, and again, I think I mentioned this before, but some of the storytelling also only worked because there was no voice acting. So, in a sense, that really worked in its favor. And I enjoyed doing the voices, even if sometimes it is hard on my throat. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. So I will do a separate episode of that backstage part. And see you then. And afterwards, I want to go back to doing some shorter projects on the channel, I can already tell you that. So more like some demos, some shorter games. Because while it has been fun to really dive into this, I do want to get some more variety on the channel. But yeah, for everyone that's stuck with this for so long, thank you so much. Everyone, like especially the people who commented, but also every silent viewer, you're very much appreciated. Yeah, and as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye bye.